It has been really rainy here in Chicago, and this is the aftermath of the rains, courtesy of the remainder of Hurricane Beryl that went through the Gulf Coast in Texas. And I thankfully don't have to water this morning because of it. But because it was raining last night, not very heavily, but mostly drizzling, I did not do an unboxing of my new Catasetums from Sunset Valley Orchids. So I don't know if people noticed, but just before the 4th of July, the new Catasetum list came out, and I got myself 3 plants. So Sunset Valley no longer has their AOS members discount anymore, but I did get a free plant. I didn't do an unboxing because it was raining, but I'm just going to go over the 3 that I bought this morning. So the first one is Catasetum Dragon's Tail, Dark Tail crossed to Catasetum Susan Fuchs or Fuchs Burgundy Chips. And I'm going to read the description of it. I bought this basically based on the descriptions on the Sunset Valley Orchids website. But Dragon's Tail, which is Mormodes Lawrenceana crossed to Catasetum denticulatum, has small flowers with amazing color, reminding me of the scales of a mythical dragon. At first, I was reluctant to use it in breeding as the plant was large and not proportional to the size of the flowers. That said, the way to a breakthrough is to try something new. I made 2 test crosses, Catasetum Dragon's Glade, which is Catamodes Dragon's Glade, which is Catamodes Dragon's Tail crossed to Catasetum Orchid Glade, and Catamodes Darconium, which I am desperately trying to get, but he hasn't remade it yet, which is Catamodes Dragon Tail crossed to Catasetum John Burchett. To my delight, the qualities of the resulting offspring were far beyond the previous scope of Catasetinae breeding. Flower colors ranged from black to spotted to purple to yellow. All had broad, flat lips, flowers lasting an impressive 3 to 4 weeks, and each inflorescence carried 15 or more large, well-arranged flowers. When the plants matured, they started blooming in July and continued to produce new flowers throughout the growing season into winter. Mature plants flower 4 to 5 times a year and are nearly in continuous bloom for 5 to 6 months. Do I sound enthused? Well, I mean, I thought he sounded enthused when I read it. With this next cross, we selected the well-known Catasetum Susan Fuchs with its yellow flowers and bold burgundy spotting. This plant has been a cornerstone in my breeding program, producing many successful hybrids. This will be a great hybrid. We expect flowers and bold burgundy spotting. We expect award quality flowers with dark petals and sepals and yellow lips that will be boldly spotted. Some could even come out black. And this was the most expensive one at $35. 1 growth, 1 bulb, back bulb. But I got this one because I really want a Darconium, and I'm hoping it'll look sort of like Darconium. I hope I get a black one. Okay, so the next one I got is a Cycnoches right here, and it's Cycnoches Milana Swan, SVO Dark Rings crosses Cycnoches Dark Swan by Providence, which is an unregistered hybrid, cultivar chocolate. So you can see I'm interested in dark brown or black Catasetinae. So Cycnoches Milana Swan, which is Cycnoches Warzowiczii crosses Cycnoches Dark Swan, has a large flower due to the high percentage of Warzowiczii genes in its background. The flower color of SVO Dark Wings is spectacular, with petals in solid dark burgundy, deep spotted dorsal and lateral sepals, and a contrasting white lip. The not yet registered Cycnoches Dark Swan crossed Providence Burgundy Lake is also spectacular. I don't know. He said this was chocolate, but now in the description he's calling it Burgundy Lake. is with petals in solid dark burgundy and a contrasting white lip with burgundy spots. This cross will give us large flowers with 12 to 15 blooms per inflorescence, shield-shaped lips, and flower colors in dark chocolate. Some might even be the elusive black. And finally, the last one that I got was this Fredclarkeara right here, and this was also, he basically sent me a second one of this one, and it's right here. So this was my bonus plant. I got 2 of these, and this is a Fredclarkeara. So this was Mormodia Painted Desert crossed to Catasetum Ivanay Purple Fantasy. So Mormodia Painted Desert is Clowezia Rebecca Northern crossed to Mormodia sinuata, and that's one of the parents of the world-famous Fredclarkeara After Dark. The influence of Mormodia in breeding is well known because it conveys flower color, multiple pendulous inflorescences, and flower longevity to its offspring. Catasetum Ivanay Purple Fantasy is amazing. The dense clusters of 40 perfectly arranged flowers are truly spectacular. This pairing makes the hybrid genius Fredclarkeara. One of the unique attributes of Fredclarkeara hybrids is the flower longevity. Expect flowers to last 4 weeks or more. Painted Desert is dominant for flower color, and Ivanay will add its dark coloration and spotting. It's too early to know whether some will be black, but I expect deep burgundy colors, bonely spotted and nearly black. I'm hoping that some of them might pick up the Ivanay coloration and they will be purple, which I think would be awesome. But we'll see, since apparently Mormodia is supposed to be dominant in color. So those are the 4 plants that I got, and I guess it won't bloom for a few years, but I'm very excited. And if you haven't bought off the new Catasetinae List from Sunset Valley Orchid, you should do so before the good ones are gone.